You must have realized by now that some stories never die. Just like stories of our Kenyan freedom fighters plotted and strategized on this particular hill. But that is not all. Here, ancient rituals connecting the living to the ancestral spirits, the milung, were also performed. But before we continue talking of Kenya's independence fighters, caves, and legends, let me remind you that this hike isn't just about caves, rituals, or heroes. It's also about me. This is my story of hiking on a twisted ankle, chasing legends, and facing one of my biggest fears. Let me take you down from where we started this hike as I take you to the summit. I started this hike with some of the most beautiful views. With Weso Rock on my right, it reminded me how being on the top feels. Enthusiastic of making a new discovery, the journey began, with these two homesteads guiding us like ancient markers. My only problem today was that I had to hike up the hill with a sprained ankle. As we followed the trail, we had some company. The banana herbs, which remained a constant feature, and the birds that kept singing. Speaking of banana herbs, I mean the banana plants. To those who still call banana herbs trees, it's time we stop. In my travels across Taita Taveta County, I have noticed that most farms in Wundanyi are not on flat surfaces. With Wundanyi being a hilly area, lots of innovation and art is needed when it comes to farming. Here is an example of an impressive terrace farming setup I came across on my way to Shomoto Hill. Terrace farming is one of the perfect solutions for farming on what will be considered unusable land to many. This type of farming helps prevent soil erosion, greatly conserves water, and in turn builds agricultural empires on steep ground. The more I pressed on, the higher we got, and the quieter the world became, until we passed a place where bees were louder than my own thoughts. Maybe the hill wanted to talk to us, but we were not keen to do so, and in the end, it cost me. On our way, we came across lots of beautiful trees. Although my ankle almost failed me, I kept climbing. I had to get to the top. There was a story I couldn't leave untold. As we neared the top, we started going into the forest. My eyes could not stop searching for the unknown. Curious to what I had hoped to find, I stayed hopeful I'd come across the coveted but widely hidden Shomoto caves, which were in the years of the past used for rituals to connect the living to the ancestral spirits. In these caves, freedom fighters are also known to have plotted their resistance against the British colonial rule. Although I had hoped to find the caves, I came across one problem. I had to break it to you that I was not lucky to get to see the caves. Now, if you get a chance to hike this hill, Kindly ask about the caves, document it, and share your findings with everyone, us included. It is unfortunate I could not trespass through history and have a sitting with the ghosts of the past warriors. But as we went deeper into the forest, the air thickened and the wind picked up. We kept going further into the forest, moving along a thinning path before arriving on the cliff of Shomoto Hill. Just like Machora Hill, this hill was at times used as a site of punishment. Up here, justice wasn't written in books. It was delivered from cliffs where the wind doesn't whisper, but moans. Shomoto Hill, just like Machora Rock, symbolized the place where justice was not delegated to courts but enacted through community rituals. When we reached here, it came to my realization. Every limb to the top of Shomoto Hill was worth this moment. From here, you can see everything, from the villages in Wundanyi to the vast lands of Taita. Wundanyi spills out like a canvas. Views of Waso Rock, Sagala Hills, Machora Rock, and Romia Hills can all be taken in one frame, with each hill having its own beautiful story. From my hiking adventures so far, I can confidently say that Taita Hills are not just rocks. They are chapters to forgotten stories which we need to tell. And to actualize this, we need your help to tell these stories that matter. If we don't share them, who will? If you have been following our channel, you must by now have noticed that each hike has brought us closer to understanding that the coastal region of Kenya has lots to offer. Please subscribe to our channel as we traverse the Taita landscape. The coast of Kenya is not just about historical sites, beaches, hotels, and wildlife. It has lots to offer. Taita Taveta, for one, offers a new perspective on travel. This is not just the home to Tsavo wildlife. It is the home to hiking adventures. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next adventure.